How's it going, everyone? So I was driving my car to work the past few days, and because the brakes on the truck were bad, the back brakes, as you can see, they were very bad. So I was driving my car and was on my way home yesterday, and it just shut off. Completely unexpected. It started missing a little bit, and I was gonna pull over. I switched it over to 93, thought maybe it was running a little rich, and I was gonna pull over and check on it, and but I was stopped at a stoplight and had to get through it, and it shut off. The first thing I checked was the distributor, and as you can see, the teeth on the distributor look fine. Nothing wrong with them. You can see there's some of them right there. They're meshed a little deep. Well, I'll insert a clip that I took yesterday while I was waiting on my wife to come get me. As you can see here, the cam's destroyed. Not sure what happened. I've already contacted the guy that spec'd it for me, which obviously he's not the one that made it. He just spec'd it for me. But he also ordered it through Urson's Cams. And he's given me an idea of some stuff to check. I'm going to check the depth of the distributor with the timing cover off, even though I know it's set at the right depth because I checked it when I put this gear on here, because I'm the one that put this gear on here. The old motor was flat tappet, or not the old motor, the old cam was flat tappet. This cam is roller, so it has to use a steel gear, and so I bought a steel gear and put on it, took the cast iron one off. I checked the depth with a micrometer, just like the instructions told me to, and it matched the old one. The depth matched the old one. So I don't think that's what it is. They told me to check the in and out play of the cam. So as you can see, I am pulling the timing cover off. I'm gonna check the in and out play. The cam's got to come out, so the whole motor's got, not the whole motor, but the valve covers, the intake's got to come off, which is fine because as you can see here, I need to clean all this up. It's leaking out of the China rail a little bit. But I started pulling it apart. Literally, I've been working on it for like 10 minutes. All I've done so far is pull the radiator out. As you can see, I'm adding a fan control because my old one burnt up, and I was having to, this one burnt up, and I was having to plug and unplug the fan manually. So I got a fan control. I've got to mount all of it, but all the wires are ran. I'm going to change a little bit of stuff, but I'm just going to loom everything and make it look good. I'm going to mount the relay up here. And then I'm watching the Sick Week video as I'm doing it. That's what's going on in the background. So yeah, this is where I'm at, and I'll update you as I go. I'm a little aggravated about this, but I'm not super aggravated because it could be something that was me. I don't know. I'll know more once I pull the timing chain cover off. I'm gonna set the distributor back down in there. I'm gonna check the depth. I'm gonna make sure it's seated and the distributor moves up and down like it's supposed to. And I'm also going to turn the motor over and check the run out. See if the cam has any run out in it. So we'll see. I doubt the cam has any run out. I'm going to check the in and out, the play of the cam. But if everything checks out, then more than likely it's a hardening issue with the cam. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So stay tuned. Alright, so we've got the balancer off. I've got, I say balancer, it's not a balancer, it's a dampener. I think I've got everything out.
In our bullseye category. The bullseye for today is 66. So what she wants is a time slip that is close to 66 as possible, but not under it. So like a 966 would be good. A 1066 would be good. Let's see what she throws down.
Obviously, have everything off of it, or that would not pop off. Come on.
Staying over on the right-hand side. Felicia is out of the gas, and so is Craig.
Are you gonna have to change all the timing stuff? Yeah.
Am I going to have to change that?
Like adjust it again, reset it,
Are you talking about doing the
chain and all that?
No, the chain's fine. I mean, that chain's. Oh yeah, that chain's still real good. Tight on that side like it should be. Well.
Yeah, Felicia Smith's car has done some really nasty wheelies.
Tight on this side like it should be. Loose on this side. It's exactly how it should be.
I thought you had to. Oh, you can take everything apart or take it off altogether.
Okay, so here's one of the things I was told to check. Was the in and out play of the cam. Okay? None. I can't push it in, and I can't pull it out. It has no play, which is not supposed to. Ideally, you want no play. It might have, like, I think the spec is .003. So, thousandths, 3,000ths. It might have 3,000 to play in it, because 3,000 is so minute you almost can't even see it. But it does not have, it does not have any in and out play, which is, from what I read, one of the main things that causes this. So let me. I'm gonna pull the timing chain off, please. I can find the right size. 5/8. I've even got the oil chain on there. This is a quote, I think that's how you say it. Aftermarket timing chain.
He's running in our G category. The G category is the free class. He goes 1051, 128. Desamine goes 998, 139. Chevy Vega hatchback coming up over here on the right-hand side of the racetrack. That's Jeff Butler, 1971 model Vega. Parachute intact. They're pulling the safety tab off of it so he can use it at the top end if he so desires.
How did I do this last time? I think I used my.
Left-hand side is John
No, I
Mancino.
used a pry bar. This timing chain's on there.
Notes here in front of me.
Oh,
Nice
that's
looking
good.
71 Camaro over here on the left side of the racetrack.
So, timing chain still looks fine.
John of the Camaro is not out of the gate as fast as he normally
Babies are punching my bladder.
Huh?
The babies are punching my bladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I can't turn it by hand because it's got all the lifters and stuff on it still, but you can see the cam gear in there is destroyed. It's gone. You probably turn the flash on and see it. Is that something you can't turn it on while it's in video? It's fine. So I can't pull the cam out right now, but I want to drop the distributor in there, which I can see where the distributor was riding. So I don't believe that's a problem. But I can drop the distributor in there and check for it dead.
65, 156, 978, 136 for Rich Petros's entry. Now both of them can say they have officially completed 60. Chad Reynolds, check in with me by text and let me know if the couple of
Okay, so it's in.
bumped it up are good. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize if you're making comments on the live stream. I'm jumping back and forth.
Yeah, it's got play just like it's supposed to. Up, down. It's sitting on the block. It's supposed to sit on. It's supposed to ride on the block right there. Okay, it's supposed to ride on the block and have some up and down play. And I've got up and down play, just like I'm supposed to.
He's been to 4 different racetracks.
It's bottomed out,
Willard Howard, I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, you guys have done a great job for Bob
so I
Benson.
don't.
Couldn't do a better thing for
I don't
such
know.
a nice guy who was part of our racing family. Oh, Maria Johnson, you're
I really don't know.
presence. Look at this. Another delivery here to the tower. We have some great fans here at BMP. Who can I say thank you to for this, Budweiser? Tom Gass from Indiana. You drove all the way out here from Indiana. No, you had to be part of either a sick ward or a sick participant. You flew here from Indiana to watch that.
Yeah, it's bottomed out on the block, just like it's supposed to be. And it's got some up and down play. So at this point, I don't know. I really don't know.
CJ Roberts and John Paul Franks. CJ Roberts had some spin issues. Franks is having some smoking issues. 988, 142.
All I can do now is
Right side, 1034,
I can pull the
153. We're probably gonna
plate
check
off the
that
front.
out. Make sure that that was just tire smoke.
I gotta pull my. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm not working this weekend, so I'll do it this weekend. I've got to pull my valve covers off. I've got to pull all my rockers off. I've got to pull all my push rods out. I've got to take my intake off and take all the lifters out.
But we don't have to pull the motor.
No. This isn't anything that requires the motor to be pulled. Well, I mean, no, the motor doesn't have to be pulled.
Maybe.
Should I? Technically, yeah, I should, because all that fucking metal that's off of that is in my oil pan.
Yeah.
But what I'll do is I'll bring home 5 gallons of diesel.
And flush it.
I'll drop all the oil out of it, put the plugs in, put a couple gallons of diesel in it, and drop it all out. Put a couple more gallons of diesel in it and drop it all out until all of the diesel's coming out
Plates
clean.
are out.
Then I at least know all the metal's out of the pan. If the oil filter did its job, none of it should get into the bearings. So, and it's got a K&N oil filter on it, so it's a good oil filter. I trust it. So, this sucks. This really sucks.
You know something? Right now is a great time to go visit the concession stand. You can get yourself a Bud or a Bud Light, and they come with these really cool, as my 2 male models up here in the tower are showing me, Bradenton Motorsports Park collectible glasses. You can go back to Indiana, I guarantee you nobody will have those.
All right.
Guy who got some parts here just
Well,
a little while ago to
we'll update you tomorrow when we get back on it.
on the right-hand side of the racetrack.
As you can see, I still don't know what the problem is. I got to get the cam out and look at it, but I can tell you, as you've seen previously in the clip, the cam's destroyed. So the cam's no good, $400 down the drain unless I get lucky and they warranty it. But then I'm waiting on a cam. So, and I might even try to pay the difference and have them grind this cam in a billet cam. Because this isn't a billet cam, this is a SOA or something like that. Is the kind of core it is. So I might pay I think it's like $50 or something like that more to get them to do it in billet. So I might just pay the difference and have them do it in billet. I don't know. We'll decide. We'll get back to you as we get it apart some more once I get the cam out. Pretty frustrated because this cam is pretty much useless. I mean, I guess not. In theory, I could put a crank trigger on this. No, I couldn't, unless I put an external oil pump, because the cam drives the oil pump. So, the only way that this cam could ever work for anybody is if they use a crank trigger and an external oil pump. They were dry sump. They could use this cam, and this cam is not even nowhere near big enough to support, or not support, because it would support, but it's nowhere near big enough to go in a motor that's to that caliber. If it's got a dry sump oil system on it, this cam's not going to touch that motor.
There was a Cardinal.
So, all right, guys. I appreciate you watching, and we'll get back to you tomorrow once we get back to working on it.